This guy's on the beat.
Famgoon.
Every time that I'm alone, girl, I still feel you. Hoes be blowing up my phone, girl, but they ain't you. Burning pictures in my room, that's reminding me too. With every memory gone, I can still feel you. I can still feel you. After all of this time, girl, I still chose you. That's why you're stuck in my mind, am I in yours too? I know I must be blind, couldn't see through you. This ain't healing with time, cause I still feel I turned on you when I turned my back, addicted to you, my relapse. But you was gone when I came back, and they ain't you, and this ain't
Welcome
that.
back to the third episode of Point Blank Music Group Podcast. We got Keyz Miller with us.
Yep.
We got Bailey Rich, Bailey Bro, Bailey Everything with us.
Yo, you already know.
All right, so Colin, what you got going on lately? I know you're obviously with us at Point Blank Music Group. Just signed under Famgoon.
Correct.
So let us know what projects and all you got working on.
Well, we got a lot of music that we finished recently and that we've been working on for a while. You know, it's been probably roughly around 2.5 years, almost 3, that we haven't released anything solo.
Right.
Between for me.
Got a lot of stuff involved.
So we've been working on a lot of stuff, cutting stuff, recording, constantly coming back, and just doing a little bit of everything. But we do finally have a finished project, and we do have a single coming out. And I'm hoping it's gonna be dropping in the next week or so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Title for that is called Brick. We've already shot the video for that as well, and then the project title was originally called Alone in My Room, and that one's going to be pretty sweet. That one's really, really special to me. There's a lot of songs that really hit home on that project.
Yeah. Me and Keyz both had the pleasure of, working on that whole album.
Mm-hmm.
So we know how hard it is. And so recently, I heard you're going through a breakup.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I really don't want to talk about that, though. I'm trying to keep that on the personal side for the respect for me and her.
All right, so do we say for all the ladies that Colin Keyz is back on the market?
Sure, you could say that.
All right, well.
But I'm not looking to hop in anything. Like I said in a song I recorded over the weekend, I can't afford a rebound right now.
Yeah.
I got to work on myself.
Hey, rebounds are expensive as hell.
Yeah, you got that right.
Because sometimes a rebound keeps bouncing back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, me and Stephanie was not supposed to be anything other than a booty call.
But look where you're at now.
Yeah, 15 years later and
Don't
4
tell me
kids.
that.
I swear on everything. I told her, I said, I don't want nothing serious. She said, good, because I don't either. I said, bet.
Oh, man,
Then she came over and she never left.
Poor girl.
I know, I feel so bad for her. It was kind of like kidnapping, but I like to refer to it as surprise adoption.
Okay.
Yeah. But, it's one of those things. It's hard, and what a lot of people don't realize, being in music, especially when you're trying to make it, it's hard on a relationship.
Yeah, it is. It's hard on everything, for real.
Yeah.
On your day-to-day life. I struggle with a lot of... One thing I've always struggled about is caring what other people think. And I'm just now trying to get over that. And I'm 22. So going through, being a local artist, you hear it from everything. You got some people who will support you all the way and be like, man, you're the next biggest thing. I'm going to support you no matter what. You got this. I truly believe in you. And then you got other people who would just constantly be like, they'll laugh at you.
Right.
It's like they'll spit on your shoes kind of thing.
Local mentality, though.
Yeah. That's the type of people who stay in this town forever.
Yeah.
But so that's kind of hard to deal with in a sense, and especially when you're trying to have a serious relationship with somebody, because you sit there and you start to think, well, I wonder what the people she knows or or her friends have to say about what I'm trying to do in music.
Don't think about. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
feel
I mean that crosses my mind, because I care about everybody in a sense, and that I'm a people pleaser, or I at least try to be.
Yeah, I gave up on that shit a long time ago.
Yeah, I think I need to as well, but
if you ain't my wife or my kids, I don't give a fuck.
That's that artist mentality you gotta have.
Yeah, when it comes to now my clients, on a business level, I'll do what I can to please them.
right.
But to make somebody happy with me, nah, fuck you. I don't give a shit. If you ain't happy with what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is what I love to do.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is what I feel like I'm called to do. And, I think I do it well. So I don't care what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would put, and that's what I think a lot of people need to realize is if you feel confident in what you do, you cannot let anybody discourage you in any way. Because I'm confident in what I do
Mm-hmm.
as an engineer. There's things I'm not confident in, and there's, like as a beat maker, Keyz is way better than me. Why in the hell am I going to sit here and make beats when I got Keyz?
Yeah.
So you learn your strengths, you learn your weaknesses, and you adjust accordingly.
And achieve them.
Yeah, you use your team for what you're weak on, and then what you're good at, and you're good at. Don't let nobody tell you different. Because when it comes to being an engineer, I'll put my mix up against anybody's because I'm confident in it.
It won't do nothing but drag you down if you think of it.
And
On an
I
artist
can't,
point of view.
I mean, you can't sit here and let anybody, everything is subjective when it comes to anything in music. And we talk about this a lot. But if you're good, when you have 100 people, that have met you in this studio talk about how in the hell have you not blown, that should be enough for you.
Yeah.
Damn right.
If you hadn't already realized for yourself after everything we've made and done, that alone should say something. Because hell, these are all people that are trying to make it too, and every one of them fuck with you.
Yep.
Except for Keyz.
Yeah. Me and Keyz are working on that relationship.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Oh, wow.
Nah, it's all good.
No, you damn sure can't worry about someone's opinion that doesn't have shit going on for themselves.
They ain't putting money in your pocket.
Most of the time, it's somebody. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Their opinion, if it's not paying a bill,
Don't
I
matter.
wouldn't even fucking worry about it.
You're right.
Yep,
It sucks though when it's
A friend.
family, friends, people you care about that either have doubts or are just uncertain or straight up don't like some shit. But
Yeah, because think about it. Didn't nobody, even y'all, I love y'all. But if I told all y'all 10 years ago, hey, I'm going to have one of the most successful recording studios in Alabama when I'm older, for the most part, everybody be like, man, that's cool shit. But you wouldn't really believe it. That's just life.
I feel that. My family was the last ones to support me.
Yeah,
So I feel that.
hardly anybody supports something like that because it seems so out of reach.
Right.
Everybody wants you to play it safe. Everybody wants, man, go get that factory job.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't for me.
That ain't what you want to do.
That ain't even that ain't what I want to do. That's what I ain't doing.
Exactly.
It ain't happening.
Correct.
I did it when I had to make this work.
Right.
But that is not a career goal for me, and it ain't happening. So, even when, shit seemed hard, there was no way in hell that this wasn't still going to be a dream that I made happen. And, Keyz was the same way. When Keyz was making beats, he had a lot of people that was telling him, you ain't going to do shit with it. Whether it be they straight up said it or the way they acted.
Mm-hmm.
He proved them wrong.
And then, best thing either one of us ever did was link up together and form this, because, I'm yin to his yang.
Yeah.
I'm just a prettier version of it. But in music,
Keyz is pretty handsome though.
yeah, I always tell him he don't have a punchable face, because if he had a punchable face, there'd be a lot of times I'd have done hit him.
Oh God.
But Me and him get so mad at each other. Stephanie always says that we might as well be married because of how we argue
True
and shit.
brothers.
I just get mad at a game.
Yeah. Yeah, Colin rages over video games.
I do.
He's the most laid-back person you'll ever meet, but when it comes to playing a video game, oh my Lord.
Fuck y'all fuckers will play that now.
Dude, he's broken controllers
I've
while we were
broken
talking broken
monitors.
headsets.
I've broken a monitor recently.
Dude, we were sitting there
TV.
playing one time, and then all of a sudden, Colin ain't there no more, and then he called me on the phone. I broke my headset.
I had to play on speaker then you both.
Hey, we've done
I
that.
can't. Yeah, we try, but then we have to go to like something less competitive.
Yeah, what we try, but then we'll go from like Modern
God.
Warfare
Can
to
play
Rocket
Search and
League.
Destroy after that one.
Bro,
'cause
we'll play like Rocket League, and then he's good for about 3 or 4 games. Yeah, we're good. We're just warming up, and then it's rage mode on the 5th one. Fuck this game.
And then I just get whipped in UFC.
Yeah, I will. He owes me about $12 million that we bet. So I'm waiting on him to blow because my family will be set off of UFC.
And I'll have nothing.
I'll start from a video game.
Yeah, he is going to be the richest broke person you've ever met. Kazalicious, how's it going over there, buddy?
What you got going on, kid?
Shit. I'm just sitting here.
You enjoying our company?
Not for real.
Why not?
Can't fucking stand
Why
you.
not?
Dude, you don't understand him, do you, Colin?
I don't.
He's being dead ass.
Oh yeah, serious, a heart attack.
I will walk in there when I get to work. I'll walk in there and stand at his doorway, and I'm waiting for him to get done. Like he'll be sitting there making a beat like he always is.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be rude and be like, "Hey, cut that shit off. Let's talk." So I'll stand at the doorway and wait on him to get done whatever he's doing and pause it.
He look over and say, "What the fuck you want?"
Exactly. That's exactly what the fuck happens. He'll look at me and be like, "Why you still playing?" He ain't stopping it. Look at the fuck you want. Nothing now, shit. I'm going to work.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that
Oh
shit.
my god.
That's right there.
He does not want to
I
communicate.
got people blowing on my phone right now saying, "Hey, I need you to send me this song from when we first met or some shit." So I gotta go find that later.
Yeah, and what sucks is when they change the name of the song by now.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Hey, send me that doodah." I can't find no damn doodah in my system. Oh shit! Let me look at what it was when we recorded it. Yeah, let's go off of that name. So Colin,
So Jesse,
how's it going, buddy?
it's going okay. I'm kind of tired.
Well, what the hell you been doing?
Working.
You go work out today.
I did not work out today. I haven't
Oh,
worked
you're
out
slacking.
since Friday.
Took a couple days off.
No, I haven't. I didn't even get to work out Friday.
Those pectorals are going to deflate.
I'm going back Monday. Don't worry.
You better double it up that
Hey,
day.
yes,
It's
sir.
leg day
You better
tomorrow.
Eat your Wheaties.
I need to go for leg day.
Come on.
No, I'll break something.
Hell, oh god.
I'm the type of person that's just going to talk about always getting in the gym. I'm not really going to do it. So don't even expect that to happen.
You still got the calves though. It's good.
Yeah, no, I got calves. It's got, you got to support this frame. I'm being dead ass. I don't know why y'all laughing.
So
Sorry, man.
aside from this gay shit, what
Can't say that.
what inspires you
Well,
with your music? Whether it's
Oh my god.
You
to
know
get-
I'm
to
not
get
cutting what you
started,
just said.
to get started writing. Just start with the beat,
So just the
idea.
whole process, pretty much.
yeah,
right?
the whole process.
My creative process.
basically.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Oh my god. I gotta hear the music first and foremost. Whether I get inspired. So riding down the car. So when I'm on my way to class or something like that. If I got some time on my hands, I will go through so many YouTube beats, and just try to find some kind of melody I like, and then that starts getting me going, and then I'll hopefully start writing a hook then. And then if that doesn't happen, then obviously when I come into the studio and Kaz has got a beat pulled up, or you have one of Kaz's beats pulled up already, Jesse, ready to go, then we go from there. I got to go off the melody.
That's right.
First and foremost, I got to have the melody first. And y'all have witnessed that firsthand. I start
yeah.
out humming, mumbling some BS. It don't make no sense, but it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Even when
We just
there
got to
ain't a
put the
word
words
there.
to it. We just
Yeah.
got to put the words to it.
Yeah, and the best music you've ever made is when you're going through some shit in life.
Yeah.
I was literally about to say that since you
Yeah,
already
I
brought
was
up the
too.
the breakup earlier.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh yeah, he's gonna make the hardest shit he's ever made
the
again.
night or two after that happened,
Yeah, the
we did a
song
song
that-
the other night. That
Yeah.
song is hard as hell.
Still got to put a verse to that one too.
Dude, I was
Yeah, I seen it had it open now.
the very first song me and Colin ever put out was called Closure.
Oh yeah.
And that one literally unfolded while we were in the studio trying to write a different song.
Yep.
And I started playing the piano and had a melody going and stuff. And then him and her start, getting into it or whatever on the phone, and it ended up breaking up that night.
Yeah.
So
And we were in that studio all day.
I'm talking about all day.
I think that was like 10. We started at
It
like
was
10
late.
a.m. or I got there at like 9 or something.
Yeah.
My mom dropped me off that day. Shout out
Yeah.
to my mom.
Shout out
'Cause
to
my
his mama.
Shout out to moms.
I love his mama. Good people. And his daddy. But yeah, we were in there all day. And this was late at night.
Mm-hmm.
And so
And that was like we were about to wrap it up, I think, too.
Yeah, we
and
were.
you made that beat, and we just kept going with it, and we started. Me and you worked on that hook together. We wrote the whole song together. I mean, it was like that in the
Yeah.
snap.
and that ended up being Closure.
Yeah.
And he even talks about, we were in the studio when it happened.
Uh-huh.
Well, then,
That's what
next
makes it cool.
breakup, that ended up being Foreclosure.
Yeah.
I don't know how we put Closure in on this one.
That's what's so cool though. You get to put your whole emotions.
And
into
kind of
it,
like what
you
y'all
know I'm
talked
saying? How
about
you
last
feeling.
episode with Damien, it's all about the right timing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a big believer in that, too. So, like, just being in that moment, that's when the best music comes out, no matter
Yep.
what you're going through. And what emotion you feel is what you have to put on that microphone.
Yes, sir.
Like, I'm the same way. Like, I cannot be mad but then go sing something happy. I got to have something dark. I got to have something grungy going on.
Yep.
And if I'm happy, I can't sing sad. I can't be sounding sad because it's fabricated. It's fake.
Right.
And people are gonna pick up on that. Not everybody, but the people who really listen to your stuff will know. Like, nah, man, you just
Yeah,
writing it
you
out.
wasn't
You're
feeling
just trying
that.
to tell a story. You're not living that story.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
That's why I enjoy building a song from scratch, like the beat while the artist is there,
Me too.
all the way from scratch.
Because it's going to be the emotion in the moment.
Yep.
right. And there's a lot of times whether it's somebody with a YouTube beat or something I've sent them or something like that, they listen to it so much they might write a lot to it, but they get tired of it, and then they hear something else, and in the moment, whatever they just heard that's fresh is all they're focused on, and it's just it's harder to them to go back to the older one that they've already listened to a million times. They immediately want to jump on that new thing right there.
And going back on what you just said, Kaz, I think some of our best stuff that we've worked on together has came from when we built a beat from scratch.
Yeah.
I agree on that one too.
Yeah.
Good times I've
And
been
just
there.
about every time Sauce comes in there, he's about the only one I can think of that probably 90% of the music we made was he came in and then it was built right there and we did the whole song front to back.
Big
That's
shouts
how
out to
Closure
Sauce.
was done, too.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's some of the best music that'll ever be made is when everything's just done right there on the spot.
It is.
I did a lot of that with Bailey. I did a good bit of Katie and Vo's stuff that way as well.
Mm-hmm. And, well, I know with Kaz, there'll be times he'll hit me up, and it'll be storming like hell outside. And he'll be like, man, I just made the most badass beat because it's storming, and I'm in that perfect mode
Yeah,
for it.
It's just dark.
When it's storming,
He
y'all better
Kaz
hit
on.
Kaz up for that last beat he just made. I'm telling you
Yeah.
now. It is going to be the baddest shit you ever heard.
He's not lying.
He cooking.
I don't know what it is, just when it's storming. I just feel,
Put you in some kind of mood.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be
Just
like, shit, I
relaxed,
started writing to
calm.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even lying. He's told me a couple times. He's like, hell, I started writing to it. It was so hard.
And that was what made
He ain't
like
lying.
Pandemic so good.
Everything done on
That
the
was one
spot
of my
like that.
most favorite projects to work on.
That's one of my favorites. Y'all have done.
Yeah, mine
Ain't gonna
too.
lie.
God. And then me and Bailey had that project.
Shout out Coca.
Yeah, shout out Coke for
Big
real.
shouts
And we
out
got
to
something on the way too.
Him and Sauce too.
And then me and Bailey had a project recently dropped. When did it drop? Back in what? I can't even remember.
Was it December?
Was it December? It was around that time.
Yeah,
It was right before the new year, I
I
think.
want to say
Right
it was
before the New
December.
Yeah. And, you know, personally, that kind of put me back into that mode of getting back into coming back into the studio consistently.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Bailey for that. So
Yeah,
bringing
Bailey
back
is
my
one of the
creative.
best mascots ever to have around.
Look,
if you're in a fucked
I
up
swear to
mood,
God.
if you're in a fucked up mood, Bailey's gonna do something so stupid it's gonna make you forget how fucked up your mood is, and you're just gonna be able to laugh.
But I've made some of my darkest shit too with Bailey in here
Yeah.
too.
That's almost a disservice to what he does, though. He's like, especially saying mascot. He's definitely a motivator and
Yeah, for sure.
can get the mood
Well,
right.
you know, I say shit in a fucked up way.
Oh yeah, we in here trying to get the mood right. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, he definitely is. You know, if somebody is questioning themselves as an artist, he's normally the first person I'd be like, man, that shit's hard. Just keep going. Blah blah blah. You know, he's
also
great
a
at
natural
motivating.
born networker too.
Yes.
Like that is a gift. And
Yeah, I
he
try
don't
to do
even
that. I
know.
try to stay on top of that.
Everybody comes in and they know Bailey, and there'll be, you know, and then there'll be a lot of people don't like Bailey though. You know, like Keyz,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah, let's just start some shit real quick.
shit. I figured we'd try and spice it up, get UFC going on between y'all in here.
Yeah, y'all had the $12 million bets.
Yeah. Colin already owes me.
We're not gonna talk about that, bro.
That is what it is.
12 mil.
Yeah, but we all got a lot of things going on, and hopefully, real soon we get to drop the actual Alone in My Room project.
Yes, I'm so excited to do
That
it.
video game will pay off.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm waiting on that check.
Oh, he gonna get paid off.
Jordan's
on the album.
expensive. He wants a Lambo for his 16th birthday, so
Whoa.
Hey, you gonna get it too? I'm telling you.
Whoa.
yeah.
That's what,
He's gonna be
shouts out to
pissed
him,
off
too.
when I give him a Power Wheels.
That's the
Get him a
hardest way to
die-cast?
I know, man.
Nah, I wouldn't give him a die-cast because he can't ride it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give him
true.
a Power Wheels.
True.
At least he can go check the mail
Rechargeable.
for me.
Miniature Tesla.
So let's go back to how we first met, Jesse.
All right.
Let's give him
Yeah,
that
this
story.
All right, so Colin came in, and it was actually the first time he came. I mean, he was young.
I was a
7.
junior in high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You came a long way.
I wrote that song in my what was that, government class.
what was
I
the
wanna
name of that
say
one? Was that one King?
King, bro.
Yeah.
That
What's the
was
one
young
y'all done the
Colin.
snippet to?
Yeah, he was going by Young Colin then,
Yeah,
and his first song was King.
I was on some white boy stuff.
Yeah. So
Bro.
then he came back a little while later with his homeboy.
No, hold on. You skipping the good part.
Oh, my bad.
I got the song done
Uh-oh.
in 10, it was like 10 or 20 minutes. Something like that. I laid it down like all the way through. Jesse wasn't even going to charge me for a session, bro.
Yeah.
That was the thing. We were like, no, we have to, bro. Like, you can't just. He's like, you didn't do time. I was like, yes, I did. What do you mean? I just used your equipment. And then from there, I was like, okay, I know this dude's genuine.
Shit. Yeah, I must have been real fucked up back then. Ain't no way in hell I do that
Yeah, I
now,
was
but
about to say.
my bills are different now, though.
Yeah, I think you got a
It's a little
little.
different now.
Your toy's a little bit more expensive
Yes,
nowadays.
way more expensive.
Them kids got a little older.
They did.
And then after that, you know, I kind of went away for a little bit, about a year, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then right after I graduated high school, me and my buddy Cody Colin, shout out him, we came in on some other stuff. You can give them the rundown of that, Jesse.
Alright.
What did you think? Cause I had
It was
fun.
the
I'm
most-
not gonna lie.
I mean,
it was
they
fun.
were, they
My
were
first
having
song.
fun and they were enjoying it, but it was the most basic white boy shit I've ever heard in my life. So, you know, I'm just recording them and enjoying the, you know, because we had a friendship as well.
Yeah.
You know, because they ended up coming a good bit, so we ended up creating a friendship. To where I just enjoyed the friendship and not the music. You know, I let the music be what it was with the basic white boy
Cause
shit.
it was what
Yeah.
it was. We're gonna leave it right there.
And we were just gonna leave it there, and then hey, after I'm done recording you, we'll talk and cut up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Cody comes in one day, and he needs a hook sang for him.
Oh, it's
So he
where it
talks
all-
Colin in there into getting in there and singing the hook,
Mm-hmm.
and
So scared, bro.
he sings the hook, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Somebody's the same.
Yeah. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? So Cody ends up leaving early. So I'm sitting there with Colin. I'm like, bro, you know I'm 100. I'm going to be 100 with you. Everything you doing, I said, do you really want to make it music? He said, yeah. I said, then why the hell you being basic-ass white boy when you can sing like that? He said, what do you mean? I said, dude, ain't nothing you doing right now going to make it anywhere. Just being real with you. I said, but if you incorporate that sound,
Yeah.
then we could do something.
Yeah.
And he was like, bet. So I didn't have anybody scheduled for a few hours after that. So he ended up sitting down and we started working on some melodic shit and all
When y'all
that.
do that snippet, you know,
Which one?
that first ever snippet, him singing.
In the old studio?
Mhm.
That was around
That
this
was
time.
around that time.
Yeah, it was around this time.
Oh yeah.
And so we started, you know,
Wait, which one are you talking about, Bailey?
I can't remember the name
was
of it.
the
I recorded
snippet.
you doing your highlights
Yeah.
and posted it.
I was about like a year and a half after, I think.
Maybe.
You was young.
Yeah, I was a youngin'.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Really think about it. Hey, but off topic, back to Cody. I do want to give a big shout out to Cody Callahan though, and what he's doing. You know, he's out here serving our country.
Respect
So I
for
gotta
that.
give
Respect
respect to
for
that.
that.
And he's about to come home, and he's on some other projects right now. You know, he's super business minded, and I think it's so cool. He's out here starting a lot of cool companies like Print Apart. You know, he's doing 3D mag stands. So y'all look into Papal. Follow them on Instagram, PAPAL, and then RSG Range Solution Groups. So check them out as well. That's
Hell
all
yeah.
fun. That's all backed by Cody Callahan and a couple of his boys.
Yeah, if he wasn't in the military, I'd want my percentage for that plug right there, but we're going to let it go.
So it's
Nah.
all love to him.
Yeah, for sure. But,
Then yeah, thank God for that, man.
yeah, and you know, it took him to get Colin motivated to come back, but then, you know, that turned into Colin doing his own thing and
Me becoming Colin Keyz.
becoming Colin Keyz, which was almost Colin Prince, by the way.
Bruh, so I thought that we were going to keep that one,
Mm-mm.
like,
It
between
was-
in
It
these
was
doors.
almost Colin Prince, but then that seemed a little bit so.
Let's just say it was a little soft.
Yeah, a little sus. So we ended up deciding on Colin Keyz.
Thank the Lord for that.
Hey, Stephanie was 100 with us though.
She
'Cause
was.
when we told her what do you think about Colin Prince, she said sounds a little gay.
Hey, Miss Stephanie 100.
Yeah.
She is.
So
She
we were
is.
like, yeah, all right, you right.
We agree. We agree.
Yeah. So we left Colin Prince in the past, and then it was Colin Keyz Keyz.
Oh, yeah. God.
Cool easy.
Yeah.
And then eventually we dropped that. We were like, screw that.
It's just Colin Keyz.
Yeah. That was Colin
I like
Keyz.
Colin Keyz, man.
See, and I think a important thing for people they need to realize, this just made me think of it. When people think of you, they need to think of you as an artist.
Exactly.
If you're trying to make it, they don't need to think of you as the guy that has, you know, cheap dime bags.
Correct.
The guy that has the fire weed.
Yeah.
The guy that has, you know, holes in his jeans every time I see him that ain't supposed to be there. Shit like that. They need to think of, oh, that's Bailey Rich? Yeah.
Oh, that Colin Keyz.
They instantly think of music. Oh, Colin Keyz. See, most people don't even know Colin's real name. They just know him as Colin Keyz.
Yeah.
Because almost everybody around knows of him through music. Like that's where he has that respect at, is in his music. And that when people think of you first about your music, that builds that stardom. So that's what everybody needs to try for, is making sure when people speak your name, it's about music.
First
They're
impression
thinking
means everything,
music.
too.
Yep.
You only get one first impression.
Well, unless you're dealing with somebody with dementia,
Oh yeah, but
you
in
could
that
get
case, yeah,
you could
just have
get
to
first
write in that case,
impressions
they can
multiple
forget.
times. Or if you're dealing with Bailey because he doesn't pay attention and he forgets so much.
That's true.
That-
very, very, very,
Yeah.
very.
We do have one client. Every time he comes in, It's like he's never been here before. Where's the booth? Hey, my name's X.
No way.
Yeah, that's a whole different story, though.
Yeah, but that
I don't think
funny.
that's anything to get on right now.
Just that's the only door.
Yeah, but well, I mean, it was relative to people that are fucked up in the head.
Yeah, but
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, anyways, Colin, when is your and Coke's project coming out together?
Do we even have? I don't think we have a
I
set
done
date
heard
for that
some
as
shit
well.
down.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
there's a
got-
set date on it.
But when it drops,
What are we
you're
thinking?
gonna
We're
know.
thinking
They gonna know, ain't they?
midsummer.
They gonna know.
I'm
Definitely by or before midsummer.
hoping, yeah, I want to say around like the beginning of June. I think it could be done.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dope project.
Yeah, I'm
Danger.
super excited about that project, man. Coke is probably one of my favorite artists to work with of all times, and just
He's amazing.
the stuff he brings out of me on a song. And crazy thing is, we don't even. I'm real big on working with people in the studio, and this whole project has been done just sending over emails, sending it back and forth to you, to Keyz, anybody. You know what I mean?
Well, Coke is a 100% introvert. He is a recluse. That's about the best anybody's going to get out of him, except for few and far between pop-ups. Yeah, that's just Coke.
That boy can rap, bro.
So,
Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
gonna lie. When I met you and Colin, I came down with Coke. It was because of Coke that I met y'all. So it's definitely good on him for linking us up. But
Yes.
I don't think I've experienced nothing like when we were making Pandemic.
Everything just moved.
You can just feel that when you listen to it.
see,
You
the
know-
pandemic came by. I wanted to put out one last project with me as an artist, and they wanted to do something with me as an artist as well.
Yeah.
Cause
I've been trying that for a while too.
Collins wanted a project with me for a long time, and I was like, well, shit, let's do it, because I'm ready to be done with projects for me.
How'd y'all come up with that name?
It was actually Coke's mother-in-law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he just made that post about that today.
She ended up coming up with the name. We did a giveaway for people to come up with the name of
Really?
our project.
See, that's cool.
And yeah, she passed just a little bit after it
Release.
released.
Yeah.
So, you know,
It means
that's
something.
yeah,
It does.
that's
Something
always
special.
gonna be something that is
Always.
special right there.
Yeah.
But
And we
yeah,
still haven't shot a video to any of
I
those
know,
songs,
and I'm
so
telling you,
I'm
those
waiting on
those are some of the
Ain't there too
I
late.
know. Those are some of the dopest songs I've
swear,
ever been
bro.
on.
And some of the stuff that really brought out a different side of me, that techniques and stuff that I still use today as an artist.
Yeah.
So it was one
I
of those,
mean,
it was one of those stepping stones in
I
my
think
career.
every single one of us.
I've learned a lot since I've been up here.
Yeah. When you're on a project with, you know, artists that you think so highly of, you know,
You wanna give it your all.
Yeah, all three of us think so highly of the other ones.
Facts.
So all of us are like, man, you know, shit, they're gonna murder me on this track if I don't step up and do what I gotta do on it. So that's gonna bring out the absolute best artist in you when you're doing shit with people that you think are great. And to me, that's one of the things a lot of people need to do more. You know, if you're the best person out of your group and you just keep doing stuff with them, that's not a problem. But at the same time, you're not elevating. You got to get on stuff with people that, you know, kind of scare you.
And you know,
Kind of make you be like, damn, am I even worthy to be
intimidate
on
you
this?
a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah, brings you out of your comfort zone.
And that right there is what's going to make you a harder artist.
Yep. And that's
So
with
somebody
anything
out
you
of
do.
it.
Anything that'll get you out of that comfort zone, be like, cause growing's uncomfortable. You know, I always think about growing pains as a kid. You know,
I've always been
So-
scared too, girl.
so when you're uncomfortable, you're
You really
growing.
didn't.
You're growing. And you know, going back to what Bailey spoke on when he said first impressions are so important. That was my first. That was the first time I got to see how Keyz worked and what kind of product he was putting out.
Mm-hmm.
And so he left a good first impression on me.
Me and Kaz didn't really have too much at all of a first impression. We met up when we had that show
Yeah.
up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when
God, dude, we
I
went
first-
everywhere.
Yeah, I
that
know.
we
But
gotta
that's
go back
what people
to those
don't
stuff.
understand
I didn't even
is
have
we
this
just traveled the world.
Well, the state of Alabama.
No,
I'm about to
it-
say the world.
no, we just traveled the world and never left the state. That's where I was getting with that.
Oh my
Like,
God.
y'all don't understand the roundness that we took that day.
Yeah.
We went over there to go up there, to come back over there, to go back over here, to come home. Like, in 2 days. It was ridiculous.
But you know something? It's like those nights we're in those hotels and stuff, doing the things we're doing, hoping it pays off. Like, those are some of the nights and some of the days I will never trade for
Never
anything.
forget.
Yep.
You always look back on.
Yeah, me and Colin sitting at a damn IHOP for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Not exaggerating.
Mm-hmm.
Writing songs while we were waiting on meeting up with a record label.
Yep.
And
It's true dedication, though.
yeah, I mean, we were just sitting there.
And then we went and recorded that night.
Yeah.
I don't think we got done that night until like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yep.
It was a
And
long
we only had
time.
like 3 hours of sleep the night before.
And got up and drove back.
Yep. I mean, that's been my whole life with this music, and that's what people, don't understand is it takes that shit.
It does. Some of my
And it's
best
all
times
worth
we
it, though.
got was that shit,
Yeah, I
man.
mean,
builds
some of the
you.
best music came from those
It
experiences.
did. It did.
Whether it be, when we sat and wrote one where we were talking about being away from the family and stuff, FaceTiming the
Your
kids.
loved ones
and
just
yeah.
so you could see them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we was talking about that stuff because it's real.
Mhm.
And then, and then the times where you feel like a rock star because you're out doing this shit, it makes those rock star
you
songs
out
hit
in a
that much
hotel.
harder.
Or you out in a hotel in Atlanta eating a Swiss roll at like 2 a.m.,
Yeah.
Standing on the back porch.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. Them back porch talks something else in Atlanta.
I'm telling you what.
dude, I'm telling you now, Colin is the most annoying person to share a hotel with.
From the top rope.
This motherfucker, he can't go to sleep without watching videos of wrestling.
It's like, it's not.
I don't
Look,
know
that's
what
just
happened.
look, wrestling is just my preference. Like, I'm a huge wrestling fan, all right?
I don't know what happened this night, but we're laying there, and all of a sudden something disconnected from his phone because
My AirPods done.
yeah, and all the thing you hear is from the top rope, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm jumping up out of bed thinking
It scared Stephanie, too,
yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah, it scared Stephanie, Sauce, everybody.
Everybody
Shit, we
woke up.
jumping up ready to go, and it's fucking Colin's phone playing
Don't
wrestling.
check your time.
I'm like, how the hell does he sleep through that shit?
Bro, I used to scare my parents with that stuff, too.
I mean, Lord. Then we got dead bodies on the roof, and
Oh, my God. You talking about that shady hotel,
yeah,
bro?
man, we've stayed at some messed up places.
Jesse walking in to try to get a room at like 3 a.m. This is during
Oh,
COVID,
yeah.
so mask mandates were strict. But he
And
had
I don't
on
wear a
a
regular mask.
Yeah,
I got
he wear a
bandana.
bandana. He got a bandana on his head and a bandana wrapped around his
Blue
face.
Labs just about robbed off.
And I'm like, no wonder. He's like, nobody would come to the desk. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't either.
You could only see my eyes.
And they were the same color too.
I had a white one on my head and a white one around my face, and they wasn't coming. I was like, well, shit, I think we
wonder
sleeping in the
why.
car tonight.
That was cool. I mean, I got my plain cheeseburgers that night.
Jesus. Yeah. Colin, he's living on the edge if he adds ketchup to his cheeseburger.
Yeah, you know something serious is going
Hey,
on if I
cuz,
throw
I
some
eat my
ketchup.
plain too, I feel.
You don't even eat them. You eat cheesy roll-ups
Hey, I eat cheese and meat. That's
and
it.
little bites.
I eat the hell out of them little bites, man.
There is 3 rows in our vending machine.
And I ain't the every
For
one
he's
of
the
them.
only person I've ever seen get them.
I ain't the every one of them.
Hey, little bites do smack.
Yeah, when
you're
he
looking to
Best
sponsor
damn
he
Little
time.
smacks
Bites.
on them all day.
That's up.
Get the best ones, I'm telling you.
Bro.
He's always got the munchies. Well, all right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Appreciate y'all tuning in with us again, and be looking for the next podcast.
Subscribe, like.
Be looking for that Colin Keyz.
Be looking for that Colin Keyz.
It's on the
Comment.
way.
Make sure y'all do that. Stay on top of it.
Make sure y'all comment because it helps. Kaz, you got anything to add?
No, that's about it.
You never do.
Hell no.
Y'all check in with us next time, man.
I appreciate it, guys.
Love y'all.
y'all.
I'm dreaming of stars, race. I hope you don't jump out of place. I pull off the lot, skirt, then I'm off to the race. It started this year and I'm bigger than. I'm coming for vengeance like many men. Spinning in circles, a ceiling fan. No lie, I grew up with a starter brand. I'm dreaming of stars, rape. I hope you don't jump out of place. I pull off the lot, skirt, then I'm off to the race. It started this year and I'm bigger than. I'm coming for vengeance like many men. Spinning in circles, a ceiling fan. No lie, I grew up with a starter brand. What's waiting for me, y'all can't know. Panoramic with a roof go. Match fit with a two-tone. Feeling like I got a cheat code. Feeling like I'm on beast mode. Just ate with the feast folk. Riding around with the top down. Got one arm out the window. She said she liked what I'm wearing. Hop in while I'm running these errands. Little baby, that's part of the game. Pull up and your homegirl staring. Gonna be a goat, Hank Aaron. Told me they twins, they sharing. Came on my heart on my sleeve. Have no time for no caring. Made to be a big dog roof. Abracadabra like poof. Like I got a Cosmo and Wanda. You boys be kept no truth. You made a mistake, I'm loose. Get ready, now it's duck, duck, goose. Real talk, I'm a phenom. Come get some, I got none to lose. I'm dreaming of stars, rape. I hope you don't jump out of place. I pull off the lot, skirt, then I'm off to the race. It started this year and I'm bigger than. I'm coming for vengeance like many men. Spinning in circles, a ceiling fan. No lie, I grew up with a starter brand. I'm dreaming of stars, rape. I hope you don't jump out of place. I pull off the lot, skirt, then I'm off to the race. It started this year and I'm bigger than. I'm coming for vengeance like many men. Spinning in circles, a ceiling fan. No lie, I grew up with a starter brand. I grew up trying to kick out the starter brand. Shades on my face with Medusa head. Telling the pilot to never land. Never grow up, I'm in Neverland. Remember the day staring at a fan. Ain't have a name, now we got a brand. Raising the bar like I'm eating brand. I shoot like a star cause that's what I am. I'm in the club, faded. Cause I took a shots and I made it. I still with the gang daily. Top floor and the view is amazing. We drinking it straight without chasing. Got goons in the back, they abrasive. So put that little chain up, cause I'm about to tell them to take it. Don't think that I'm sweet, I am not a lick. You say you got suckers, I got a stick. G-body flexing, I'm in a brick. Now dropped out the coupe when I hit the switch. Better pick you aside, we don't ride a fence. Walk in with the bag at the dealership. Walk out with the tag, still on the fit. Tell baby Bambino we got a hit. I'm dreaming of stars, rape. I hope you don't jump out of place. I pull off the lot, skirt, then I'm off to the race. It started this year and I'm bigger than. I'm coming for vengeance like many men. Spinning in circles, a ceiling fan. No lie, I grew up with a starter brand. I'm dreaming of stars, rape. I hope you don't jump out of place. I pull off the lot, skirt, then I'm off to the race. It started this year and I'm bigger than. I'm coming for vengeance like many men. Spinning in circles, a ceiling fan. No lie, I grew up with a starter brand.